5 things you need to know before you buy Street Fighter 6. Number 1, there will be no more V-Trigger. So if you are a player, I ain't taking no shots, but you know I gotta speak 100 with you. If you are a player that loves to rely on V-Trigger to make these comebacks, guess what? You are in for a rude awakening. The comeback mechanic ain't as strong as it was with V-Trigger and Street Fighter 5. You will actually have to rely on your footsies, your spacing, your punishing, your anti-airs, all the basic fundamentals of Street Fighter. So if you are a Oro player, a Bison player, a Colleen player, a G player, guess what? You about to play some Street Fighter now. Hey bro, I'ma keep it a buck 100 with you. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but don't you play Balrog? Oh, look, alright? Balrog is fair and honest, alright? I didn't tell y'all that about 100 million times, alright? Fair and honest, he mean no wrong, alright? I stop flapping your lips. Number 2, character creations. Hey yo, Edda! Let's go ahead and get into the live play footage, play, bye! Character creations, ladies and gentlemen. Battle Hub is back, and you are able to create characters and get your character out there running in the streets. Make them look how you want to look. You can have a tall whippersnapper. You can have a small whippersnapper. You can have a mid whippersnapper. You create him however you want, and you get out there and you start learning with different unique styles depending on which character or which master that you decide to train your character with. So they can have Honda special, they can have loop moves, they can have Kimberly's teleports, whatever. Get out there, create, and get very unique. You can change the body size, the eyebrows, the face paint, how the face is structured. You can make him look like Ryu, a saucy demon from Devil May Cry. You can make him look like he been, hold on, what kind of facial hair that was? It looked kind of OD. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of digging that long facial hair. You feel what I'm saying? I thought it was just the open world, you know, you going around traveling, beating up on, you know, civilians and all that. But when you go into the Battle Hub itself, you can actually just fight people at that spot with your characters. Number 3, the drive gauge. This is pretty much what defines Street Fighter 6. If you get crazy with it, you will go into a state that you don't really want to be in. If you manage it, then you're pretty much going to be playing Street Fighter the way it is designed to be played in 6. So for those who don't know, drive gauge, the engine that powers the drive system, is available as soon as the round begins, allowing you to fight to your liking. If you spin your entire drive gauge, you'll enter a burnout state with big disadvantages. But it also replenishes automatically, making meter management a key to the fight. Yes, my camera just froze. Understanding the system in depth, including when to be conservative and when to gamble, allows for deep, high-level battles. So this is pretty much why I am going to really take a liking in the Street Fighter 6. I feel like it's going to stop people from just auto-piloting, right? At all times, you're going to always be concerned about drive impact. If you press too many buttons, you're going to get that feeling that, okay, at this given time, this person might actually drive impact. So let me start playing a little bit more safe. Let me start playing a little bit more concerned. All right, he ain't really showing it. All right, let me just get a little bit more heavy on pressure, get him to think about doing it, and then go back to playing conservative. Playing autopilot, you're probably going to eat a lot of situations where you could have easily avoided it if you would have just calmed down. Drive system moves, drive impact. If you have your opponent in the corner and you drive impact and they don't react to it, you basically get a guaranteed combo. And if they're in burnout, they are automatically stunned. Caught pressing a button anywhere on the screen, they get counters. Drive impact is a very neutral, heavy special that you're probably going to see a lot of. Drive parry. It's easy to do regular parries, but if you really want to master the parry mechanic in this game, you really want to get strong with perfect parry. So this is going to be a good example of perfect parry and how to really utilize it at high level. So they're playing neutral, moving back and forth. Ryu throwing the fireballs, and right there you see it. The overdrive, pretty much the EX. Press 2 of the same button type instead of 1 when performing a special move that turned into overdrive art. These are the same attacks as EX special moves in past games, so pretty much that speaks for itself. Hit 2 attacks instead of 1, you get the EX version. Drive rush, the bread and butter, costs either 1 or 3. So for those who don't know, right, let me break it down for you. If it costs 1, that means you're doing it from parry. Cancel off of normal, it costs 3 bars. So this is where meter management comes into play at, right? Of course, if you have a full stock, you can afford to do it off a button because it'll put you at half. You won't go into burnout. But if you're extending combos and you're juggling them, of course you want to do it from the parry, where it's going to cost roughly a bar, and you still get more damage because you're extending the combo. And of course we have the drive reversal. This is the V reversal. This is how you get people off you in sticky situations. You knock them down, you put the pressure back in your favor. Number 4, the control schemes. We have classics, we have modern. Pick your poison. Modern, classic, dynamic. Dynamic is an offline. You can't use it online. Street Fighter 6 offers new control modes to play without the need to remember difficult command inputs, allowing players to enjoy the flow of battle. Players who are delving into the world of Street Fighter for the first time, or those who haven't touched a fighting game in years, can jump right into the fray, of course. This traditional control type of this series is still available for players who enjoy it. So even though they're introducing new control schemes, they will always have that classic available. So pretty much modern controls is where you could do combos, you could execute drive gauge moves at the touch of 1 button. All right, if you are new to Street Fighter and you want to just play Street Fighter, I would highly suggest modern. But even if you choose modern, you can still do classic inputs with modern turned on. And of course, classic, for those who've been playing Street Fighter, classic traditional playstyle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to this part, you are at the last thing that you need to know for Street Fighter 5, and guess what? That is a full launch roster for the game. We have a total of 18 characters, I think it is. We have Cammy, Lily, Big Geef Ball, Just Pimpin', Big Marissa, Manoni, DJ, E Honda, Jury, Ken, Blanca, Dalsins, Kimberly, Gael, Chung Lee, Jamie, Ryukins, and Big Luke Dog. 18 characters, ladies and gentlemen. So I know a lot of people kind of tight that they main character did not get into the game. Don't feel bad, because I don't have Balrog either. Alright, I'm in the same roster with y'all, waiting on our character to come out. But we have a good wide variety to choose from. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is 5 things you need to know before playing Street Fighter 6. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.